I'm in Ely now. I had to sort out some ticket issues with the station master. So I did ask him for suggestions. What should I do here? And he said, well, yeah, cathedral, walk by the river, walk to the right, and it's straightforward. But there's also a sign. So I'll walk along and I'll do that. Um, Ely, I don't know anything about Ely. I've been told the cathedral's good, and that's always a good place to start. It's a really overcast day. Um, So yeah, kind of sunny but not, and well, sunny enough to make my glasses go black, which makes it look a lot less nicer than it is. Um, the river did look nice from the train station. When you come in from the north on the railway, you swoop round, um, and yeah, and you see the cathedral, and it's flat all around here. So I bet if we can go up the tower, there'll be some better views, maybe even better than that church tower in Cambridge. Um, But yeah, we'll see what we find. And I think first of all, I might sit down and eat the sandwich that's in my bag. Not having been to Ely before, my thoughts are it's going to be fairly quiet and a bit more relaxed. No along the river on a midday Monday seems to be the case. I walked as far as Jubilee Park and there's a big stone there. You see it as you come along and you wonder, why is there a big stone there? Well, there's a sign that says, stones like this built the house of God you see before you, the cathedral. The Bible says, you also, like living stones, are being built into a spiritual house. The local Christian community wishes you a happy and blessed time in Ely. So that's really cool. There's the rather large stone behind me. Um, and yeah, what a great start to my visit of Ely. Um, oh, oh, there's a gigantic plane flying over. Ely Cathedral. This has been a place of Christian worship since AD 673, and it is a major part of the English spiritual and cultural heritage. Everyone is welcome, and we hope you will enjoy your visit. I've not seen this like the gatehouse I'm at now, 300 yards or so to the cathedral. I've never seen anywhere that just seems quite as old and old buildings and yeah, what's the word? Impressive or substantial? Substantial old buildings that also massively just. I mean, is it a fort? It doesn't not triggered it as a walk from the river, which isn't that big or on a bend. Um, but yeah, I don't know the history. I don't know how old the cathedral itself is. But it's there also. Just seems so rural as I was walking up here. A meadow between the path and the walk up there. Um, yeah, I'm a bit worried that I haven't given myself enough time um, to explore Ely. Um, Probably need to walk a bit further to cover things then and get on. But it's yeah, it's certainly nice and a very sunny day. I keep thinking it's overcast, but actually my glasses have gone fully reactive to the sun. Sunglasses. And yeah, my neck was starting to burn when I sat down having my sandwich. Um, yeah, I want to find out how old the cathedral is and things like that, um, and just see what I discover. Um, it wasn't cheap to go in Ely Cathedral. I guess everyone says it's amazing, maybe it's good. It's £10 just to get in, but they do make it clear that there's no charge for people just coming in to pray. So I think that's good. Um, yeah, echoey there. So it's £10 to get in, but then if you want to go up the tower, it's £10 plus £10 for the other tower. Only one was open. If you want to go in the stained glass window, that's an extra £5. So there's a lot of add-ons. But you know, they do have to pay for this. I realised almost before I left that actually, so it's £10 to get in the cathedral and £5 for the stained glass museum. That's 15 quid. If you join Friends of the Cathedral, you get an annual pass for 15 quid. So do that. But the stained glass museum was closed on Mondays, so I just did the cathedral and the tour. The tour is it's a tower tour. I mean, you can't just go up, which I never really like those things, but it soon becomes clear they're doing that for the safety and to unlock all the doors. Really narrow. And actually, there were only 2 other people on the tour, so it's really good. Our tour guide Jenny was lovely and asked if we had any questions, checked that we were still okay with the level of English, and it was just really nice and casual walk up. But also, you do get the background, you get the interesting bits, you get the why is the cathedral different. Yeah, she knew I was from Durham, so actually there's a lot of similarities. Also things like why is the cathedral here, and it's clear because I had observed that, not where I would build a cathedral, I don't think, not a key route, but well, it was an island. Ely was an island amongst the marshes. I'm going to say, yeah, because I had a tour guide, I can't stop and do little voice bits so easily. But she was happy with me filming it, so very much encouraged photos. So I can do this voiceover and play some clips I made, possibly in the right order, or an order that makes sense. Yeah, so Ely, there was actually a monastery, Ethiad, a lady, lots of history with that. She became a saint after she died. But kind of linked to Northumberland, actually. Queen of Northumberland came, she made a monastery here. So there was a church and monastery. And then 1066, lots of things being knocked down and then rebuilt. So actually, after that, and Reformation history, it became a cathedral. Yeah, things like that. Very interesting. There's the tower in the middle is actually the octagonal tower. So you go right in the middle of the nave, and there's an octagon, which is interesting and different, and I wondered why that was. Well, there was a square tower, but while they were building the big St. Lady's Chapel, which you can see behind me, the square tower fell down. Yeah, and so they rebuilt it, but they had to build it as an octagon, and it's really got quite a big vault. So yeah, the octagon helps a bit with support, but also that it's a wooden lantern on top, as they call it, and then covered in lead. Wooden roof over the nave as well, which was interesting, and lots of restoration. And you think, there's big 20-meter, 30-meter, 20-meter beams holding it up, pillars. Yeah, really quite impressive. There was a lot of impressiveness to it. And we got to walk up, and we walk up several sets of steps, which was exciting. And yes, the lantern, the tower is actually a framework. And so we're then inside this tower. And what was really cool, because there were only 3 of us, she opened some of the panels, which, wow, you're now then like 30 meters up above the altar. Yeah. Good to see you close it.
probably about 25 more. The Victorians, in the 19th century, they did a big restoration right through, particularly the East End. So from this panel, you can see down
that. And not only can you get a great view of the artwork that was done in the 19th century, but also get to look down, holding onto my phone very carefully. But yeah, that was all exciting. Definitely worth the tour. £20, steep, but yeah, definitely worth it. And that was great. I really enjoyed it. I don't know what else there is of Ely. And it did take an hour in the tower. And then, what did I spend? Oh, maybe did I spend like another hour almost around the cathedral, just walking around, reading it. Good cathedral, lots of just small snippets of history, but also leading with the Bible and verses and stuff. So got to pray and reflect and just think about those things. Yeah, so I'll say a bit more of Ely before heading onwards. At the top of the cathedral, you could see so far a bit, although it got blurry. Cambridge was just a blurry mist, but with a telescope, I bet you could see loads. It's so flat around here. I'm on a bit of a slope as I walk from the marketplace down to the river again and to the station. So yeah, this is what it actually looks steeper on the screen, I think. But this is what they think counts as a hill here. A nice gentle slope down. Yeah, but it actually Ely would have been an island amongst the Fens, the marshlands. I think the biggest island on the Fens until the Dutch, with their irrigation system, drained it all. And so around here, there's lots of farms, lots of food produce comes from here, growing of vegetables. So that's the main concept of Ely. Yeah, it's a bit nice to wander around. It's a bit more gentle, which I'm really enjoying um, as a stroll. My feet, I think, are enjoying that I'm not pacing along in kind of city stance. It's now 4:30. I expect everything's closed, but I just seen a sign to Babylon Gallery, which seems so interesting. I suspect it's closed or will be closed if I get there. Who knows? Um, yeah, Ely's definitely worth a visit. Look, there's even the side of the road's nice with all those orange poppies or something. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to change my previous statement. I'm going to take my glasses off so you can see my face. I really like Ely. It's nice to wander around in this. Just little bits. It's nice. Maybe it's just a good day because the flowers are cheering me up. Um, there's old building, timber frame building, and you put round one corner and there's a giraffe, a 230-meter giraffe. There's even a little description about Sarafa, Serafa, I don't know. But yeah, that's really cool. And like, they're big on their crocheting the top of post boxes. The Babylon Art Gallery is just there. Yeah, I missed it. It closed at 4. But yeah, I could see in the artwork a bit. But yeah, it's just nice seeing bits like that. The sign to it's nice. And I think that's Ely. Just nice and relaxed, but bits that yeah, just make you look and see what's around the corner. Plenty of tea rooms. I probably should have gone in more to had some more time to look at them. I could have spent a more fuller day nearly and exploring around. Not even had a chance to read the book I started in Cambridge that I got very into. Um, but yeah, I would have happily sat down and read it here along the river or in town or by the cathedral. Um, yeah, nice place, Ely. You should come visit and pay 20 quid to go up the Octagon Tower. Pay 15 quid to be a friend of the cathedral, and you get entry and stained glass museum. Yeah, nice.